Hello, everybody. Yeah, stand right there. Okay. This is one of them live streams that, like, I don't know why anybody watch it, but they're not really gonna do much of anything. I think I'm gonna cut that guy down some and clean him up. I don't want to get too carried away. And actually, I got all these saws fueled up, ready to go for Sunday. But I got some stuff I can do. I don't want to be on here but about an hour because of the interview with Dallin and Rusty today, and I want to eat beforehand, stuff like that, getting ready. So I don't want to get too crazy. So he's done, other than he needs a relief cut, and then I can put some eyes in him. And if you look, he's already got a crack in his head. Well, this crap right here, it's walnut, and it cracks pretty good. Well, fortunately for me, of course, there was a crack straight there, but nice run through here, and I could probably relieve it by cutting that. So I'm gonna do. I got a lot of these little bears up here that haven't been relief cut, so I'm gonna do them and try to finish a few of these pieces. Actually, like this guy here, he's gonna get a clear coat and some plastic eyes because that's just what kind of bear he is. Let's see what we got here. We got Possum 350 Legend, awesome members of the channel like Michael S. What's going on? Hey, Lori Keller, what's going on? Glad to see you. Heck yeah, the Carvin Wizard, another awesome member. Wiz, did you get your box yet? Of course, I just mailed it Tuesday, so I don't know if it'd be there yet. Probably be tomorrow, actually. You know, I mean, like, we're fortunate because the mailman, you know, U.S. Postal Service is about like going into Walmart anymore. You just never know what you're going to see. Hey, Farmer, what's going on, man? Glad to see you. Night Owl, the artist formerly known as Aiden Fletcher. Hey, Plywood, what do you know? Okay, so anyhow, we're going to give this guy a little back surgery. And I'll use this 16-inch 43 gauge. So really, like if you look, the bottom tells the story. See, that's pretty well cracked through there. And this thing was split clear in half, but at least I can stop it now from going too far in the face. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Uh-oh, maybe. I might have to hold him down. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have to. I didn't want to. I was trying to be lazy. Oh well. There it is. Hold him down. I gotta find my. Well, I didn't need it because I wasn't gonna need it on that trip, so I probably put it in the tub. Yeah, there it is. So I'd screw him down. That's what happens when you're stupid. You know, I probably should have done that when I was making it. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? But yeah. And then I thought about that when I did it Tuesday. I ran that bolt down and I'm like, why did I do that? Now I got to deal with it 2 days later, right? Now he's going to have a hole in him. Find that exact hole and make it a lot easier. That should be it right there. Okay, that'll be enough to relief cut him. All right. Listen to him scream. That'll be good enough. So, actually, it came out so good from a distance it would look like a natural crack anyway. But that'll keep that thing from going in the face. And we'll give him some eyes and clear coat him, and that dude will be done. I'll go ahead and take him off there first. But that's what I'm after. I want to get some stuff finished, pretty much. That's what we're after. This guy's going to get a clear coat. And I got it in there warming up. But cute little bear. He's like $50 bear. I mean, it's not super expensive. I ain't gonna put too much time. Hello, everybody. This guy's a jerk, just so you know. Okay. Is that how you talk about me? Here, let me just set you down over here. They will throw you in the fire. How about that? So I got this one, and he's a little fatter, and it's pine, so it hadn't even begun to start making any changes yet. I mean, that walnut, I'll tell you, it's quick to dry and split. Definitely. I want to bring that back some. Okay, that'll work. All right, we'll leaf cut this guy. So it just dawned on me. Don't be surprised if my phone locks up. It just dawned on me that I was supposed to put my phone on the office guy, and I never did it. That's the way it goes. Yeah, check this guy. He's a happy little fat bear, you know. And I'm not sure if I'm going to burn him or paint him. And if I painted him, I could do it today. But pine's just good for burning. I mean, you know, darkening the bear up. But he's a cute little guy. But anyhow, you do that when it gets warm. If he's going to split, and he's going to split, he'll split right there. You can see a little bit of a crack. You can't really see it, but a little bit of a crack right there. And I don't know why I don't do these things when I'm carving them. And sometimes I do. Here's just I was playing around. Hello, everybody. I'm a bodiless head. A bodiless head. Head, no. I ain't got no head, no shoulders, no brain. No, I ain't got no butt, no nothing. I'm headless. All right. Okay. I don't have to cut him in half, do I? He is already lacking. All right, I like this little guy. He's a cute little dude. So, same thing. I give him a relief cut. I'll put him up there as close as I can so I don't end up hitting my stud. And okay, what did you do with the stud? Dummy? It was just right there, or is it hanging out of the bottom? Ah, look at that. It's right there where it goes. Huh. I need to just make shirts that say, that's what happens when you're stupid. After all, it's a recurring theme. All right, give this little guy relief. I like him. Probably not going to have any choice but to burn that back on that one. So I'll just keep cutting them and then come back and through and do that. Because, I mean, they may all really just need to touch up with the torch. Clean them up. But, you know, a little scar. But in reality, it just keeps that thing from splitting in 2 or 3 pieces. Hello, everybody. Set him over here. Now, the one Creation Dust did, we're keeping it. I'm not going to relief cut it. Josh said, now you never know. And I'm going to go with that. And just see what happens, because it's not like we're selling it anyway. Hey, this one I was smart enough to do when I did it. Hello. Hello. Huh. Yeah, but anyway, it's not like it's going anywhere. If it splits in half, it really wouldn't matter. If anything, if it split real bad, I'd try to fix it. Now this is, yeah, I did that one too. Well, I'll be darned. These are all done. That guy's done. And this guy's got a split in him. So they all got splits in them now. Man, I thought this was going to be easier than this. So I got this big guy, and I have not, yeah, I did him too. Man, what have I not done? I thought I had not done a lot more. Okay, I never did this guy. So my beer holder bear. I never did the beer holder bear. And, you know, he's a bigger piece. And some year-round stuff like, you know, cardinals and owls and eagles and things like that, I'm not doing them. You know, because kind of is what it is. If they do split, they do split. But the pairs, just anything big like that, I like to do. Is that going to stand there? I might pick that thing up. Just never know. Put the screw in it and see what happens. First thing that happens, falls over and breaks his arm off, right? I'm sure there's worse things that could happen. Anyway, I hope you guys did pretty good. Hit the like button. Glad to see you in here. Hey, Wiz, baby kisses. What's going on? Rick Smith. Glad to see you guys. All right. So I'm pretty excited about being on Dylan's channel tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Heck yeah, I think that's deep enough. I have to do it with this saw because, well, really, realistically, and you guys can't see what I'm gauging really. I'm gonna cut that a little deeper. It'll help. Even if it ain't perfect, it'll help. But he got done. That's what I'm happy about. Anyway, it dawned on me that I never did turn my phone over, and if somebody calls me, it's gonna lock up. Hey, party on, guys! Woohoo! Okay, all right. Put this guy over here. And I did do this one, right? I think I did. I thought I did. Yeah, I did do that one. Okay. So, is there anything else that needs that? That one that ain't getting it. No, it don't look like it. So, I guess my next thing up is I need to burn a bunch of these morels. And I got a lighter from the boss lady. And I'm going to set them up here and start working on them. And I might as well do that. I'm just trying to only go until about 5:30 because I want to go ahead. I want to eat before we're on Dylan's. And at the same time, hopefully everybody can make it there to watch. I think that'd be pretty good. So I've watched Dylan the last 2 times with Amy Jo and with Oli. And there tends to be about 30 people or so like that. And it'd just be nice if we could help Dylan have a lot more people watching than that even. I mean, so that they can get, what they're doing is really cool for content creators by having woodworkers of different types on their channel. You know what I mean? It features us as individual content creators that are woodworkers, but it helps them out too. You know, he's trying to grow his channel. Not only is he a woodworker himself, but he's trying to help other woodworkers out too. And through that, everybody grow together. Well, anyway, it'd sure be nice if we could help Dylan and Professor Rusty grow out of this too, as well as us and everybody else that they interview. So if we keep supporting them, it's good for all of us. That's the way to look at that. Okay, I'm going to run over here and grab a torch real quick. You guys be sure and, oh yeah, she gave me a lighter, Rick. Can you believe that? Okay, now she's going to give me a torch. I'll be right back. I got to grab it. Oh. I heard a song yesterday by Breaking Benjamin. It's Ashes of Eden. and I heard the guy doing an acoustic version of that, and I had that stuck in my head ever since. And like I should have been out here 4:30, had this thing swinging and going real good. And finally I stopped and thought, man, I want to see if I can figure out what the arrangement is on that. Because it's a really good song. It's got 3 different arrangements on it. And it's just a really good song. Okay. Now I could burn them like the color, but I don't like doing that anymore. And the reason is, they do look cool like that too, but you can paint that so much faster, and you got to sand it off anyway, and the paint gets in there right away in the grooves, and then you sand it back off how you want it, and I just like it better. So either way, you're going to have to sand it, but you got to burn all that crap off first, and I just prefer make it faster. And it doesn't make it look any better to burn it. It looks better. It looks better. Looks better painted anyway. Okay, he's on fire. Although I can remember back in my early live streaming, back there in July or August, I was doing a bunch of these morels, and that's all I did for about an hour and a half was burn morels, and then sand them, burn them, sand them, and it just did so good. I get them hot like that, and people like watching them. But it did, for the sake of the job, how it comes out, it actually looks better painted, and you have less time in it. But you got to do this. You got to burn it, shrink them up. That brings these little things in about as good as you're going to get them with a chainsaw. And you set them on fire, you have to sand them deeper to get all the fire out of it. And usually it'll sit there and burn until you can get to it. Whereas if you do it like with the paint gets in there in an instant, and it don't take you very long to dig the grooves out. So paint, and the bottom of the story is, paint it's a lot faster and it actually looks better. But you gotta do this. And I got 2 more there, and then I got a big one back in there too. Which I tell you what, that's been a big deal for me. I got 2 videos of morel hunting I did back in last spring, and of course I'm new at YouTube. I was new at YouTube then. I'd only been on there since the previous September, so about 7 months. And those by far are the best long-form videos I have. Is picking morels, and I made 2 videos like that. And one of them, the interest at this time of year, people start getting interested that are morel fans. They start getting interested in hunting them again, and they start watching them videos. And the one video, it was a 1 to 10, it's a really good video. It's gotten almost 1,000 views since January. So all of a sudden, because people's interest, they get to their first of the year, they start thinking about morel hunting, and people's interest starts to get perked about them again. And those videos, I think that those videos will get play for a long, long time to come. And it just shows the interest of those that that really like these things. I talked to one guy that was that this morning? Yeah, that was this morning. He was telling me about he finds them in his yard. He lives south of me about 20-25 minutes, and he finds them in his yard. And he was talking about how he had an unpopular view. He just don't like them. But honestly, most people don't like them. Most people don't like mushrooms in general. And that's what you're looking at. Just, if you don't like mushrooms, you ain't gonna like morels. They taste like mushrooms. Actually, they're not even a mushroom. Mm-hmm. That's looking pretty good. Some people sell them just like this. Like there's a guy down the road from me that he works on chainsaws, and I haven't talked to him in a long time, but when I took this up the first time in 2019, what I'm doing right now, that's all he did to him. Is he was trying to teach himself how to carve, and he never got past like making mushrooms. But he said all I'd do is burn them a little bit and clear coat them, and people would buy them. And he's right. Like that one there, it actually looks pretty nice. You could sell it just like that. But I still think they look better with the paint. Get the grooves. The grooves should be dark, not the outside edges. And that's what you got here. The outside edges is what's dark. They're not bad. They're not bad, but they're not good either. You ain't getting any better if you ain't trying to improve, you know. So what we got on here? How many people we got watching? 2, 3, something like that? 77 people watching me burn a piece of wood. Hey, that's pretty good. I can't complain. Hey, Mrs. S, what's going on? Heck yeah, Carvin Weather. Hey, Rhinestone Suzanne, what's going on? Glad to see you. Old Path, my favorite schmucky. All right. Heck yeah. Me and Old Path got that going pretty good. We call each other. Michael will call me a schmuck sometimes too, but Old Path, we'll fire back at each other when we see each other on other lives about, hey, you schmuck. Now, I did not catch. Old Path Dellin sent me a kind of like an opening little intro thing, see if I liked it, and then that's when I realized he had interviewed you, and I need to go back and watch that because I didn't know he did it until Amy Jo started advertising for it. So there's My Honey's Handmade. I haven't got to see Steve either, so I got to go back and watch him and see what you guys got to say, get to know you a little better. If I had a heart at all, I would, right? That does look good. I can't complain about it at all. I mean, that does look like a yellow morel sticking up, but still, I want darkness in the roof. Bring this guy over here. This is a big one. See how he's gonna stand up. It'll take a little while to do him. But anyway, that's how I made it. I'm making, kind of funky look. You can make them, and Creation Deaths had said this too. If you guys remember when Josh was carving mushrooms, he said, you can make a mushroom look just about any kind of general shape of what you think a mushroom would look like. And that's probably right, because it's going to look like something because there's so many different ones. And yeah, there really are. There's so many different types. But these are in a class of their own, without a doubt. And they're not actually a mushroom, so even though that's what we keep calling them. That thing's got a big crack in it. I'll show you. That's come out of a round limb, so you kind of expect it. Got a lot of stuff. I made them, over the last month or so, and put them up there on the shelf, so they're pretty good and dry on the outside. You guys hear that thing squeaking? I don't know if you can hear that or not. I can hear it. And I can't hear it. That's the irony of that. I can't hear it. And I can hear it. It's coming out of there. But yeah, it's the funniest thing. I mean, it blows my mind. Sometimes people, I won't be that many people watching you chainsaw carve, but they turn your channel and you're doing something different. Like in this case, I'm burning stuff and cutting relief cuts in the back of this stuff. And yeah, what's that guy doing? Wonder what's going on there. I don't know. Feel for him. I don't even know what I'm doing. So if that helps. This side over here, some of them will take. Sometimes wood's gonna be different places. Anyway, this side over here is just taking a little more. It is what it is. These are good entry-level chainsaw carvings. If you ever were going to start trying to teach yourself how to chainsaw carve, and you were in the Midwest, then I would recommend starting with making these. And they kind of look like, you know, like little gnome hats and stuff. So, you know, or little sock-hatted hillbillies, whatever you want to call them, between gnomes or whatever. So, it kind of like a gateway into carving nose, carving a little face or, you know, little nose and a beard and all that. Okay, so that one looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those for now. You know, I'll paint them just like that. I mean, you don't sand them before you burn them, but it's pretty good the way they are. And actually, I could go ahead and hit these with a coat of black. I think I might just do that. I'll go in there and get it. That's another thing I got sitting inside because it's not that cold. I want to say it's like upper 30s right now, maybe. Yeah, look at this. Nice cut. Cat got me. I ain't seen her. I don't know if she's in there or not today or not. But we got Baby Kisses, Plywood, Lori Keller. Who's this? Jalbertson? Hey, how's it going, my man? Glad to see you. Rooster, what's going on, buddy? Perry, what's going on? Perry, did you get that wood? I doubt it. Hey, Dad, what's going on, my man? But anyway, and then, of course, Michael. We're going to be at Michael's come Saturday. So anybody that can make that, it'd be awesome if you could make it. Okay, Perry, you should get it. It'll either be tomorrow or Saturday. But anyway, anybody that can make it to Michael's Saturday, it's going to be Creation Dust 777, me, and Rhinestone Suzanne. And we're all going to be carving on a special project at Michael S.'s house. Anyway, can't say what it is, but anyway, that's what I can tell you. Anyway, I appreciate Kat giving me that cup. It's a pretty nice cup. Let's see. All right, guys. Bear Mountain. Yeah. Hey, Bear Mountain. What's going on, my man? Glad to see you. Another awesome member of the channel. All right, I'm going to go grab this paint. I'll be right back. Man, I'll tell you, there's a chicken out here roaming around. It's the last one that we got. And I just wish a hawk or something would just swoop down and take her with them. You know what I mean? And do whatever. I need that. I want to tear all that coops out and burn all of it. I don't want it anymore. All right. Is this thing plugged up? Nope. Seems like it might be. All right. Let's find out. I like that a lot better. It gets into the, you're getting into the grooves. I'm gonna paint them all. I don't know if I'll sand any of them today. I don't know if there's enough paint in here to finish this one, let alone do any more. Yeah, that ain't bad. Set that dude off to the side. It actually looks like a black morel too, for those that's familiar with them. Kinda. Black morel is a little different. It's actually the outer edges will be like a black or a dark brown, and the inside will be more cleared out. That's got a broken stud in it. I just realized that. I remember that. I made that at when we were at the thing at Buckeye Lake. Yeah. And the stud broke off in it. Okay, let's see if I got enough paint. I don't know if I got another can of black or not, but just, you know what, you just do the progress you can do. If you, well, I gotta wait till I get enough of this or that, you don't get any of it then. And I come from a long line of procrastinators. And I'll tell you, and sometimes it hits me too. But I know if you just don't get in there and do it, it ain't gonna get done. pick up another one. Now I'm gonna, if I don't have enough, which I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have enough, then I'm probably gonna go in the garage and see if I do go another can of black. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go. I was pretty sure we didn't land on the moon too. That people are telling me I'm wrong about that, right? Nope, not quite enough. Can get the backside. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go over and see if I got another one. Cause it sure be nice to just get that done and move on to something else. Yeah, be sure to hit the like button, guys. Sure appreciate that. Hey, what's going on, my honey's handmaid? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. What we got here? Oh, Plywood's channel. Sweet. All right, let me see what I got. I don't know. Oh, I got it right. Well, the fact will be rewarded when you reach and find the come again. Is there anybody home? I can see the soul within. Am not worthy. I am not worthy of it. Okay, I got walnut. Black, dark walnut. I'm going to use that too. That'll work too. It's still brown, but it looks good. It looks just as good as the black. Good enough. At least I had something, all right? Ooh, hey. Gotta get that. Not that I expect anybody to like be looking up under it, but okay. Sweet. Something back over there. I need another easy day. You know, then I'll finish morels, which I really need to crank out the morels, actually. It's just kind of a, you know, I don't know how people feel about it. Apparently I don't feel too bad. I mean, there's 60 people watching me paint them right now. So, but as far as the carving goes, you know, most people come along, hey, what's he making? Ah, morel mushroom. What the heck is that? And I can't fault them because I didn't know. It was I don't know. We lived here 8 years, so 6 or 7 years ago, I give total credit to my brother for me, because he's another fat guy. He likes to eat. I give total credit to him because he came and said, hey, you ever find any mushrooms? Hey, what do you mean? You like them little cap things or whatever? You know, he's like, no, morels. I'm like, well, I don't even know what that is. And I really didn't. And I'll be 50 for too long. So that tells you, you know, a lot of us, you go through your life living in the dark about a lot of things. You know, it's kind of the way it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of things you can go through life living in the dark about, actually. Let's see. Now, remember, guys, if somebody comes along that doesn't know, and they're like, what are them things? You got to tell them they're Bigfoot baits. I wonder if I should demo. You know what I mean? Since I got the run in my mouth, I wonder if I should demo. What I mean by a Bigfoot bait. If I had a harder ball, I would, right? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you. Demonstration. I'm not going to grab it too hard because I don't want to get paint on my hands. So anyway, you put that thing out there. Here's the first thing. Before I tell you anything about it, what you do, you put this in your toilet. You continue to do everything you would normally do in a toilet. It might clog, I don't know. You put this in your toilet. 3 or 4 days, get a good rank smell. Probably gonna have some toilet paper stuck to it. Wear some plastic gloves, get it out. You take it out in the woods. You set it out there in the woods. You take a trail camera. Make sure you got fresh batteries and a good card. You put that trail camera facing it like that. And so what the point is it has that smell that the Bigfoots really like. And so what happens is, sooner or later, the Bigfoot, at least this is a theory, it hasn't happened, but this is the theory, the Bigfoot comes along looks around, nobody's looking, and he grabs it because it just smells just right. And then when he grabs it, it's on the ground there, you know. You kind of anchor it in. And he's going, what the heck? What the heck? I can't get it. And he looks, and you get a perfect picture of him. So that's what you're going for, just so you know. Okay. Put that away. And so what else can we ruin? Cardinals. Yeah, I can ruin some cardinals. Let me put this away. We don't need this. It's kind of an optical illusion. There wasn't a chainsaw there. You did not see a guy in a Bigfoot mask. And especially not a fat, hairy guy in a Bigfoot mask. See? You see an actual Bigfoot. And you can call the ASPCA. See how they feel about it. So it needs burned. And but it's painted, but or it's sanded. Everything's shaped good on that thing. He's got everything done. The mouth, everything's done. But it needs burnt. To burn all the crispies off of him. So let's do that and then paint it. See how it goes. Did I turn it off? Yeah, I must have. No. All right. All right. Burn him up, make him look nice. It just takes off all that little fuzzy crap. And I've seen guys like Eric Karen, they take a good heavy wire brush, and they would scrape it afterward. But then they didn't do a lot of sanding with a disc either, though. But I'm going to burn as much of that off as I can, and then go ahead and put a coat of paint on. What the heck? Cool little piece. I made this guy's wings are staggered. This is just things I'm trying to do in order to improve as a carver, you know. I mean, if you ain't getting better, then if you ain't trying to get better, why do it? And I guess I can see people saying, well, yeah, I'm just happy with what I'm doing now. And I get that. If you're doing your best, you've got to the point where you're like, I'm doing the best I can. I get that. But if not, then it's one thing to say, I don't think I can do it any better than I'm doing it right now. Sometimes that could be true. You know, everybody's abilities are different. But I know I got a long way to go to get better. I'm going to keep trying to. But I made his wing stagger. I thought that was kind of cool. And actually, I think I did one of them other ones like that, too. Don't look like much until you hit him with the paint. Pretty much in where I cut my hand a little bit. And it's all going to end up getting sanded again. That's the paint dry. All right, let's turn that dude red. See what we got here. Uh-oh, I made myself red. That reminds me, too. You see some people sometimes, they'll do like these, hey, Team Quack, what's going on, my man? Let's see who else we see here. Hey, Chase, New Beginnings, Woodwork, what's going on? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. So, guys, don't forget, we're going to be on Dellins tonight. Me and the boss lady, at least I think. She come home, and you just never know. She has RA, and for her age, she's 44. For her age, her RA is pretty severe. Anybody that knows what RA is. So from one day to the next, she doesn't know. You know, I mean, how she's going to do. It's really up and down like that. And anyway, hopefully she'll be all right to be on there. But if she ain't, we'll still have fun without her. In fact, that's why we just did our last... and you know, I sometimes I just be honest. Sometimes we do those live streams, and I just carry on like she ain't even there, And she said, hey, I might as well not be there because, like, I'm not really doing anything. You know, you're doing everything and barely acknowledge I'm there. So I told her, I was like, well, you know, we do this for, like, the people that normally watch us anyway. And we can't monetize it because, it's, you know, we're playing people's songs and stuff. And they just give the people you're playing the song for credit. So I actually delete those videos. I don't keep them. Why? I mean, I'm helping somebody out that's already got millions. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe that's not right either. I don't know. Maybe I got a bad attitude about it. But I got a bad attitude about it then, I guess. But anyway, I said we just won't do it like that anymore. We'll do horizontal. And YouTube don't push horizontal. We're not trying to get a bunch of views. It's for, you know, our people watch us all the time anyway, that we all, you know, we all support each other. That's who it's for. So we'll just do it horizontal, and then we'll always both fit in the screen. So we did that the other day, and I was really happy with it. And she said, man, you probably need to do it the other way because there wasn't hardly anybody seen this. I was like, yeah, but the important people that we care about that watch us all the time, they were here to watch. So that's what we care about, right? Okay. Put him over here. Out of the way to dry. And actually, this is well, yeah, but I think that wood's kind of dry. Let's burn him and see what happens. See if we can't burn him and turn him red. So it wasn't about, you know, it wasn't about getting a bunch of views. It's something that actually your channel members, but subscribers as well, because the channel members said, yeah, keep it open to everybody. And so it gives a lot more room. And I like the horizontal. The problem with the horizontal, and there's certain people that would do a lot better if they did the horizontal. I think, well, I shouldn't name names, or not the horizontal, but they did the vertical. The vertical does not look as good. Hands down, it does not look as good. But YouTube pushes it, and they're not going to push the horizontal. So, you know, already cut yourself short by doing it, you know. If you're trying to grow your channel, yeah, probably so. You got to make the decision for yourself, though. Is it my art or my growth? What am I after? And you know, I mean, that's for us, for that live stream. That's, you know, for people to watch anyway, do something different. Well, I don't care if I grow on that, but if I'm doing this, I want to, you know. Obviously, or I wouldn't be doing it. And the watch hours, because of that, the watch hours. And that's something else. If you're doing horizontal live streams and you're needing watch hours, that's another reason, for at least for the time being. Like, you look at Matt Cars, and he does enough, and he's got enough people following him now that he could do horizontal. Jordy, same way, he's got a lot of people. He could do horizontal, and it doesn't matter. He's still getting a lot of people watching. But us smaller content creators, if we're doing horizontal, we're hurting ourselves. At least right now, we're not getting seen as much as we want to. I'm just glad I figured that out early, and I'll share anything I've done that seems to be working. I'll share it with anybody, because I've only been on here for a year and a half, and considering that, I think I'm doing all right. I never would have guessed I'd be doing this good. I mean, never would have guessed this good. Boy, the birds are carrying on. They're happy. They know that the cold is about over with. I'm not painting this one. I just realized this is one of the ones I made on Sunday or Tuesday, and like its beak hasn't been done or any of that. All that stuff still needs done. So he's not even ready. How about you? Are you ready? Yeah, this one's ready. Yeah, I can burn and paint this one. Y'all hear the birds? Tweet, 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 tweet. Let's see what we got here. All right. Heck yeah, we got Mark. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Glad to see you. Hey, Roy, what's going on, my man? Heck yeah. Hey, Lori Keller. Well, you know, glad to see you. This one I can paint. That one I just realized after that big burn job, I just realized that it ain't even done. The beak hasn't been sanded and shaped or any of that. They're pretty cool. I like making them. I wonder what that bird is. It'd be nice if a hawk swooped in. You heard the, 1 minute you heard the bird in there. He's going, queek, 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 queek. And the next thing you know, this big hawk swoops in, and I'm on here live streaming. I say, guys, there's a big hawk come in. And next thing you know, you hear that little bird going, that's awful, isn't it? Oh well, it's kind of like hearing a rabbit scream, I'm telling you, that's funner than stomping baby ducks right there. Get that all cleaned up. Looking pretty nice. There you go. I think we can paint this little guy. He's looking all right. Me? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, all right, let's paint. Are you ready for this paint? You ready for the party? Oh no! I'm gonna change colors. But any of this stuff's not financial advice or anything like that. Each his own. Like my buddy Crypto Savvy says, you do you. If y'all never watched him, he gives pretty good technical analysis on all the markets, but Bitcoin in particular. And just pretty good dude, down to earth dude. And a real trader. He's a real day trader. Just some guy who's in the same business I'm in, and he decided he wanted to teach himself how to work the markets, and he's done it. And he tries to teach other people how to do it too. We can't knock him for that. That's anytime somebody's taking knowledge nugget, especially when it comes to making money, and shares it with others. That's pretty awesome, because most people won't do that. They're trying to look how red that is. Squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah, big old parrot, right? That's what we need next, a big parrot. Every time we made a parrot, we've made 3 parrots, and they always sell fast. Parrots always go fast. Can't complain. There's them. Gonna have a Cardinal army back here before you know it. Okay, I got another one. I actually got 3 more here that are done. They can be whatever. How about you? Heck, that dude barely even looks like he needs any burn, honestly. Yeah. At least I'll see. I'll figure out what I did with the lighter. I already lost the lighter. Yeah. See if we can pop in here. Hey, John, what's going on? Heck yeah. Glad to see you guys in there. Hey, Christopher Robin. All right. Okay. Burn this guy up. Color. I wanted to try to keep it light today. So we're a little more energetic tonight, I guess. Hopefully, you never know. Sometimes you eat and then you just ready to go to sleep. Can't wait to get this over with. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think we'll have a good time. And he says an hour to keep respect. He says, Delman says to keep respect for people. People got things to do, things like that. But if it goes longer than an hour, especially if we can get a lot of phone calls, it'd be nice if we did get a lot of phone calls. I don't know what they would say, what you would say, but if you want to call, the number will be up there. Maybe it'll be, maybe Elon Musk will call me. I'd be all right. If he's giving out free Teslas, I'm not going to Mars. He can pound it. Can you hear him now? I can just hear him now, Mr. Bear. It would be awesome if you would take your skills to Mars, and you know what I mean. No, I'm not interested. What are you gonna do? What skills do I have that you want to take to Mars? Well, you can make people laugh. That would be okay if you could just say crazy things from time to time. Okay, I'll say a crazy thing. You probably ain't gonna make it to Mars, at least not in my lifetime. Well, Mr. Bear, why would you be so negative and whatnot? Well, you know, I'm a jerk. That's why. Oh, okay. Mr. Bear, I did hear that you are kind of a jerk. Well, you heard right, Elon. That's right. So anyway, I'm not going on the ship. Nothing against you. I'll still take the car if you want to send it. How about that? I'm not saying I'll drive it. I might drive it till the battery dies and leave it wherever the batteries die. I think it's pretty good, huh? Not too bad, not too good, somewhere in the middle. I can't believe it. Hey, 42 likes. You guys are all right. All I'm doing is painting stuff and burning stuff and stuffing and stuff. All right, let's see if this fat little guy can come down here and become something. And these are ones that I was making while we were at, I got a few spots on that one I need to do yet. But these were birds that I was making when we were at that Winterfest thing, which was a really good time. I will absolutely do that again. And for that same lady, I'll do it for that same lady. She's pretty good to us for doing that. And it was fun. I had fun. Other than, you know, every now and then I thought some of these drunk old women might accost me somehow. But they didn't. You know, fortunately they didn't. That's pretty funny stuff. And if anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, it was a Winterfest party, and we were chainsaw carving at a bar and grill type place. It was a pretty big place, and it would be it was on January 25th, and I did live stream, and it was just kind of funny, just random people were coming over and looking at stuff and saying hi on the live stream and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to watch these people, and they were like, it was like watching gorillas at the zoo, you know what I mean? And of course, they probably looked at me like that too. Yeah. Like this gorilla over here with the chainsaw, probably, you know? All right, yeah, that one was pretty good too. He's good. That was good. Good. See if we can run out of red paint. That's what I want to do. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. Not too good, not too bad. Somewhere in the middle. Cute little bird. Cute little birdie bird. That's so busy around creations. Chris Poplin. He full-time chainsaw carves. And this is a big one for him. He cranks out, he calls it batch work. He don't like batch work, and I get it. I mean, you would get tired of making the same things over and over. But at least you're working for yourself, and you know, you get up in the morning and you do what you want to do, and that's not a bad thing. But anyway, he cranks these things out en masse, and I would encourage you guys that like chainsaw carving to check him out. By the way, it's Busy Ring Creations, Chris Poplin, and he's all over like Facebook and all that crap too. Now, actually, I think he's bigger on Facebook. I don't know. But he's a full-time carver, and he makes a ton of Cardinals. And another thing I noticed about him, I was looking at a video he put out last week, and he makes them all the same way. I can't make them all the same way. Every one of them comes out a little different. If I wanted to make them the same way, I can't make them the same way. So I don't know that I want to, but I can't. So that's nothing to complain about, is it? I do make them different. I mean, left, right, you know, upside, bird looking up, bird looking down, pigeons, parrots, you know, cardinal with its head popped off. I do make that one. I don't know if you guys have seen that one yet, but I make and those sell good too. It's a cardinal, except for the head's popped off where he just got attacked by a hawk. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you could just imagine this bird standing here, take this piece off. You know what I mean? He just literally just got popped and he ain't even fell over dead yet. Yeah, I make that one too. Let's see what we got here. Hey, what's going on? Electric Whittler, awesome member of the channel. What's going on? Hey, Dylan, what's going on? We've been telling everybody to be sure and watch tonight. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Awesome to see you in there. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We're getting trying to get everybody ready to watch, Dylan. And I'm trying to save. I'm trying to be more reasonable right now, if that makes any sense. I don't know how reasonable I'm being, but that's the way it is. Hey, this guy ain't got no eyes. How about that? Well, he's gonna get burnt. You might have to get some eyes real quick. I don't want to not give. Hopefully, I didn't do any other ones that didn't have any eyes. He's gonna get eyes. Actually, before I go any further with this burning, this guy should get some eyes, because that's a $100 bird right there. Okay, let's give him some eyes. He's done. Da 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 da. Okay, all right. How'd my notebook get out here? I'll be looking for that later and going, I wonder where I put this. Yeah, in fact, so much so that I better do something with it now. Put it down there where I don't forget that it's out here. Okay, you need some eyes. You know what he's saying? He's saying, now I can see to fly away. No. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah. Now look at it. Yeah, not too bad. Not too good. Somewhere in the middle. That's what we're trying to be. All right, we're gonna name this guy Bob Seeger Hillstead. Okay, that's what we're gonna name this Cardinal Bob Seeger Hillstead. He's a nice guy. He's kind of more of a Beatles fan, and I can't relate. Now, if you ever wanted to torture me, make me listen to Elvis. Which is ironic, because some people that I know just think Elvis and Michael Jackson. If there's two people I don't want to hear, Elvis and Michael Jackson. And it's people I know pretty well that, man, that's their music, like, and I love Elvis, I'll tell you, it really blows my mind. I know a guy that's like 23, 24, something like that. Big Elvis fan. I'm like, where the heck did you get that from? But he's a big Elvis fan. And he also plays video games. I mean, that's what makes us even stranger. You'd think if you just treated yourself, you'd be hanging out with the Fonz and Potsy, and dancing and going, ah. But no, he plays video games. Strange symptom, kind of like a Unabomber, He's a guy that blew people up because he didn't like technology. You think about that, the guy was honest. He didn't like technology. I don't know why he would like bombs. You'd think he'd be just run around and beat everybody with a club or something, I mean, if you're against technology. Weird. What makes the world tick? Crazy people. Okay. I don't know if I got enough paint to finish this one. I don't know. We'll find out. I know the dog's at the back door of the house. Want to get in. That dog's crazy. It doesn't make any sense at all. If she had a heart, she'd come out here and kill this chicken. That's what I want her to do. But she's a house dog. Yellow lab. She's kind of sissy. She sees a gun, she runs away. I'll never forget, Diana called me up and said, hey, I'm coming home with this dog, or I'm going to get this dog. Are you all right with that? I'm like, well, yeah, what is it? It's a Labrador. Yeah, get it. Heck, maybe it'll hunt. And she comes home with this dog. And a couple weeks later, you know, I get out shotgun or something for whatever reason. Dog's tail was like literally just went up in between its legs. I mean, I was like, she knew, you know. It was weird, you know. She already knew what a gun was, and she didn't like it, you know. I was like, man, you know, is this? I can't even think of it now. It don't matter. Okay, I gotta see if I got more red paint. Give me a minute. I don't think I did. Hey, got paint. I'll let him get it. What's that? I got reds, but not that red, so that's the end of painting Cardinals for today. I might as well just set this guy up here. We'll call him Camouflage Cardinal. And he's half red, half brown. Hey man, that's what birds look like when they got when they're piebald, you know? I don't know. That's a thought. Hard to say. So what do you do next? How long have we been on here anyway? Let's see. Heck, we've been on here an hour. That's longer than I thought I was going to be on here. But hey, hope you guys are doing good. Gun shy. Yeah, that's exactly right, Plywood. She see the gun. Hey, what's going on, Jason Roy? Glad to see you, my man. Heck yeah. Let's see who else we got. Kevin. What's going on, Kevin? Roy's Timber Art Techniques. Lori Keller. Michael S. Heck yeah. Glad to see you guys. Yes, she's absolutely gun shy. You got it, Plywood. So I got this dude could be burnt. It's got a lot of fuzzies. This is the last Highland cow that I made, and yeah, I might as well work on that. Not like anything else is going on, right? And you know, we actually haven't been, for what we're doing, views has been pretty decent, I gotta say, up till about now. And you kind of hate to quit that because the last week or so, I'll tell you what I figured out. You know, of course, these YouTube things, people, they try to pump you up. These guys that, the ones that want to make money off of teaching you how to do better on YouTube, you know. And I mean, some of them, they want like, I can't remember the one guy, Benjamin. I can't remember his first name. You know, their goal is to make money off of you by trying to help you develop your channel. Not saying that that's not a good thing. They do help people become big on YouTube. They absolutely do that. But that said, they give a lot of free recommendations. Like they say, you know, you should do this and that. You should be putting something out every so often. And what I've come to find, and this is just my experience. If you do 2 to 3 videos a week, you will get more attention than if you live stream, short, something, long form. If you listen to those guys, they're going to tell you to put out a video every day and basically work yourself to death. That is not right. And my experience with that is, if you do 2 to 3, maybe 4 sometimes, that's your best bet. 4, no more than 4. And you might do 1 short, you might do 1 long form. That stuff just ain't that important. But what they see, the algorithm seems to reward is consistency. But if you got too much going on, like if you've got a short that's still growing, it just seems like whatever else you're doing won't do as good because of it. And after a year and a half, that is one thing I figured out. You know, I ain't been on here that long. But just here as of lately, kind of like studied. I've watched how things have went for me, up and down, and I've watched things for Creation Dust too, and see how they would have great big views, and then sometimes like right now he's doing okay, and this week's been a really weird week though for everybody. I think views just been down altogether, but me and him kind of shared information and watched each other, and what I can tell you is just being consistent seems to pay better than trying to put out more content. It ain't worth it. Live your life, do stuff. You ain't got to be on here all the time putting content out. Now, if you're watching people, that's great. Help support everybody that helps support you. I try that. And you guys know that Josh and Casey, they do the same thing. All of us do. Electric Whittler, he's all over it, different people like Dylan, what he's doing now. Roy's Timber. There's so many people that put out content, but they also support everybody else so well too. And that's what you can do if you're gonna, instead of making videos yourself, don't try to put out too much content. Trust me, I learned the hard way. It doesn't pay off. You're better off just 3 or 4 pieces a week. Anything more than that, they don't reward it. They want you to think they will because you'll put out more content, more people will watch it, they can sell more advertising, but how's it helping you? It's not helping you as good as you think it is. That's what I've discovered the hard way. So this dude will have to be final sanded, but it had to be burned before it could be final sanded, so looks pretty good. A lot better things you could be doing with your life than putting out a YouTube video every day, that's for sure. I mean, some people do it and they do pretty good, but and there's some genres that call for it, but this ain't one of them. So it ain't look too bad, not too good. That actually makes that guy look pretty. I mean, it makes him look pretty cool, just burnt like that. If you sanded the edges and left him like that and clear coated him, but that's not. I'm gonna paint him. In fact, this one here's a finished one. Here's the first big one I did. I'll pull that down. It's a little different. Like that one there is a little wider, but it doesn't have these nice ridges cut in the end of it. So that's the first one that I've done. And then I did a little one after that. And it looks pretty good too. But I'm pretty happy with them overall. They're kind of cute. They're really cute. Okay, that one I'm going to set it over here for now. I'm not going to tell you why. There it is. Okay, so I was only planning on being on here. I got anything else I could burn? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Oh no, I burnt that. Or did I burn that? Yeah, I burned it. I didn't burn this. How about this guy? If I'm going to burn this, I'm going to have to take this out. Which, whatever. I don't mind. Maybe. Go too soon. I don't know. All right, let's see if we can't burn this guy. He'd be black when we get him done. And I paint these. Yeah, that's on it. Okay. But it, you burn it and it'll make it come out too. It'll make it pop. We've made, this will be the 4th or 5th one of these that I've made. And these do pretty well. And this is just something that I seen somebody else did, and I thought, well, heck, I'm going to try to make one like it. And I've kind of made it a little bit at a time. Kind of really tried to make it more my own. And I don't know who the guy was that was making these, but what I know is that people like them and they sell. And they're super cute. And it'll have to have a final sanding anyway before it gets colored. but people like them. In fact, we got one couple that bought the very first one I made, and they wanted another one, just going the other direction. I thought that was pretty cool. I think this is the fifth one. Burning's funny. You burn too much and you regret it. Especially like around that mouth where that's all going to be sanded white. Same thing with the ears. Once it's painted, that'll all be sanded. I don't want to get too carried away with it. Next thing you know, you remove too much material. And you could go with him like that, actually. Just burn him and clear coat it, clean your wood up. But I don't think that's what I'm after. But every now and then you gotta stop and do finish work. I don't do it enough. I just keep carve because that's what people want to see. And that's what I enjoy. I really enjoy that part anyway. The finishing, I kind of take it or leave it. And I really think over the next year or so, you guys will see the boss lady do a lot more finished stuff as she learns it and be out here actually doing it when I'm out here. Although I don't know if she'd be out here while I'm chainsaw carving, because she ain't gonna want to hear that. You can't blame her. But just things coming down the pike, changes of circumstance and stuff like that. For her, I think it's gonna mean that she does a lot more of this stuff, a lot more of this finishing stuff, and she enjoys it, so that's good. Bring them back up a little bit more. All right. Yeah, I think that's good and painted enough that now I can, or burnt enough that I can go ahead and paint it now. Crusty's right in there. Alright, that looks good enough for now. I do gotta do the bottom of it though. Let's see, how about it? Nah, there's not enough there to make it worth burning it. Not down here. Not one's gonna get painted and I gotta sand it all again anyway. Kind of in a little bit. Put that back over there. So it looks good. How about my fish? Did I burn my fish? No, I didn't burn my fish. See, we can't burn this fish. Mr. Fish, Mr. Trout, Mr. Happy Trout. Are you a happy trout? I think he looks like he looks more like a creek chub, I think. But whatever, right? He's gonna be painted. This dude's gonna be silver. Big pink run right through the middle. The one we had, and every one we've had, Ariel Multimedia HD has wanted, which he put out a pretty funny short. I'm guessing he found on, who knows where he found that. But this extremely overweight guy wearing an extremely small shirt for his size, with two sticks with rope tied together that he decided to call nunchucks, and that's a pretty funny video. Looking all right. Burning the fogies. Knock him down, right? But he does. He's kind of He's kind of a big bullhead, you know? Just saying. That's kind of what I see. Okay. I think that's about as far as we're going to go with him. He looks pretty good. Let him dry some more. Got to dry. And really, I just need to crank out more of this kind of stuff. Because they always sell. I mean, and they sell quick. That's the heck of it. They sell really quick. So, I don't think I had... None of this stuff seen the fire. I don't know, though. We're getting kind of a little later. What you got?
Can I move your truck?
Huh? You need to get your car out?
Yeah.
Can't take Haley's? Huh?
Yeah, we can.
You can? Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to be like another 5 minutes, so. Yeah. In fact, I'll help y'all back out so you don't back over me. Can you make it around the wheelbarrows, you think? Let me move
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
There we go. Yeah, you guys will be good. Okay. All right, Buggy.
All right.
Anyway, I guess I could burn these. I like this guy. He's so cute. Hello, everybody. But that said, we've been on here. I'm wanting to get ready, and it's almost 6 already. I've been on here for 76 minutes. So I'm going to leave you guys alone. Don't forget, Dylan's. Hey, Runick, what's going on, my man? Hey, don't forget, be on Dylan's channel tonight, 7 o'clock. That's the plan. Roughly a little more than an hour from now. We're going to be on there. And could you tell the story? Yes, I could tell it. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys alone. I'm going to get ready for that. And we'll see y'all there. And be sure and support that as best you can. Hey, Matthew, what's going on, my man? I appreciate you being in there. But yeah, you guys, we'll catch you on Dylan's. And yeah, that's what I got. And be sure to support it as best you can. All right, guys, come back when you can stay later, you schmucks.